Hello and welcome to the PvE-Gamer. Today we are talking about mana ramp, and this is an ability that is rather specific to Liothan at the moment, so to the blue faction. On the one hand you have Shamans, a small ally that can exhaust to add 1 mana to your pool, and also Clan of the Elk, who can exhaust to add 1 mana to the mana pool or to remove a damage from an ally. Or in a case where a damage is removed from an ally, Clan of the Elk can take that damage and you gain 1 mana. So if you have, for example, a Clan of the Boar on the board and the Clan of the Boar is damaged, Clan of the Boar has, after Clan of the Boar destroys a monster, for example a minion, remove up to 1 damage from Clan of the Boar, and at the time you do that, you can add 1 damage to Clan of the Elk and gain 1 mana in the process. This is not limited, so mind you, you could use this ability multiple times per turn as long as there is any health left on Clan of the Elk, or for simpler version you just exhaust it to add 1 mana. Very important, mana, unlike in other games, does not deplete at the end of the turn. So if you use your Clan of the Elk and your Shamans, you can add this mana and use it on another turn. Also very interesting, currently there is a FAQ and a root errata, and now any player may gain this mana that is produced with Shamans. In my opinion, a very good rules change. It makes for a better cooperative experience, and it prevents that you stack all the mana cards and resources on the Liothan player, because he or she is the only one who can ramp up the according mana base. So you're now able to add the mana to any player's mana base, which is really nice. So the basic strategy for using ramp is you play early some mana producers and then have more mana available to cast impactful spells like set Clan of the Boar, which costs 6 mana. Usually if you're playing solo you get 4 mana per round, so you would need to save up, but if you have a mana producer you can obviously increase that. So how can we make the most of Clan of the Elk and its ability? You can play some healing spells like Sky Tier Mine or Stream of Life. Sky Tier Mine is especially interesting because when you play it you get 2 mana and are able to remove 2 damage from an ally from the castle. So you could pay 1 mana to gain 2 mana and then use Clan of the Elk after using the heal ability to gain another mana. So that's quite a mana boost. You can ramp up in a single turn. We can of course also use the Gaping Maw, which has exhaust, pay 1 mana, choose 1, remove up to 2 damage from the castle, remove up to 1 damage from an ally, or draw a card. So if we use that to heal a key player like the Clan of the Boar, for example, one of our bigger creatures, we can in the same process damage the Clan of the Elk to gain more mana and play even more creatures and impactful spells. That's it for today, a look at ramp with Liothan. I hope you learned something today and had some fun with your ramping deck. The best effect usually for ramp is in cooperative games or in dual color decks, where you can really make best use of this mana.